Hi everyone, I'm Michael Gaxiola. Me and Sarah Estrada are covering the place value chart for our mathematical models project. Our concentration is on the fourth grade level. Place and place value. Each digit in a number has a place value. Place value is based on the position of a digit in a number. For example, if we were to look to the left at our infographic, the place value of 3 in 358 is 300s, or 300. The place value chart is a table that helps students find the value of a digit in a number. They increase by a factor of 10 as you go to the left, and they decrease by a factor of 10 as you go to the right. This helps with multiplication and addition, respectively. And in each column, you can input a digit from 0 to 9, and these would represent that specific unit of 10, as we covered in the last slide. So what kind of math is a place value chart used to teach? Place value charts are intrinsic to any kind of math. Place value itself is intrinsic. It helps us understand the meaning of numbers. It gives us a better understanding of number sense. So any kind of math can use it. But here are some examples for addition and subtraction in which a teacher has used place value charts to show how you can group each unit of 10 in a number for addition and subtraction at the bottom. Similarly, you can use place value charts for multiplication and division. As was stated earlier, you can go to the left for multiplication, to the right for division. This helps a lot with decimals and just really multiplying by 10 in any category. So how does a place value chart help students? As I said, it's intrinsic to all forms of math. It helps with number sense, shows you the value of a digit. It also prepares students for rounding, and it's just a handy tool overall. So, to go into the CRA phases, we're going to cover how you could use a place value chart in each phase. So for the first phase, the concrete phase, you're going to be looking at hands-on experience with the new model. So the model being the place value chart. A good example of a concrete experience is a manipulative, and place value charts have their own forms of manipulatives, such as base 10 blocks and place value coins. These are accessories that you can use alongside a place value chart or teach basically the same kind of functions as a place value chart. For the next phase, the semi-concrete phase or representational phase, students create visual representations of the concrete phase. An example of that is use of symbols. Now the symbols in this image are physical, but think of it as you would be filling in a place value chart with circles or squares representing those base 10s. For the final abstract phase, students are going to transition from representation, like in the last phase, to using actual numbers and equations. So here you can see some examples of these numerical place value charts, such as the one in the middle that has kind of an expanded approach to place value, showing you the different forms a place value chart can take on and the different kind of ways to explain or write that number. On the left, you see a place value chart, manipulative, and on the right, you see another physical place value chart. All of these are abstract because they require a form of physical interaction, a form of writing using those actual numbers.
Hi everyone! So the next part of our presentation is going to be the practice portion. And we're going to practice using a place value chart with hundreds and thousands. How do we use a place value chart? Let's look at the position of each number on the chart. The 3 digits of this number represent amounts of hundreds, tens, and ones. What number is in the hundreds place? 3. So that tells us that there are 3 hundreds. What number is in the tens place? 5, telling us that there are 5 tens, or 50. What number is in the ones place? 2, telling us that there are 2 ones. Again, let's look at the position of each number on the place value chart. The 4 digits of this number represent amounts of thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. What number is in the thousands place? If we look at our place value chart, we see that 4 is in the thousands place, representing 4,000. What number is in the hundreds place? 7. Again, looking at our chart, we see that the 7 represents 700. What number is in the tens place? 3, representing 30. And what number is in the ones place? 8, representing 8 ones. So here we are to our activity. Using a device, scan the QR code to the left to take you to the digital place value chart. Once there, practice dragging numbers into the place value spaces. For our place value activity, log on to Blackboard and submit your answers to this activity on the class blog section. Use the digital chart for reference to place value. So what you're going to do is write the place value of each underlined digit and then submit your answers onto the class blog. So for example, 352, the 5 is underlined. Therefore, the 5 is in the tens place. So go ahead and answer these 6 numbers and pay attention to what is underlined, what digit is underlined. The first one shows us 7, 8, and so on. So for more practice, there are various online visuals and games about place value that you are welcome to try out. One of them is an ABC Yaw game called Place Value Hockey, where you are asked to find the place value of a number. For example, this one shows hundreds, and you'll click on the number that shows that place value. Another is the place value mat, where you will practice building different numbers using the mat. And then the place value chart that we used for our activity. That is the end of our lesson. Thank you for your time and hope you enjoyed our presentation.